Welcome to Unsigned Spotlight, the daily live show from the Scene Projects. We shine a light on the best unsigned musical talent from around the world, featuring songs from independent artists across all genres. This is where passionate music heads, emerging artists, and curious listeners come together to discover what's next.
In my headphones, midnight on the floor, heartbeat like a war drum banging at the door. Small town ceiling couldn't hold the sound. Every note I sang tried to shake the ground. I wasn't chasing fame, I was chasing flame. Something in my chest screaming out my name. There's a skyline glowing in my mind. Music capital calling, step into the light. If I rise, I don't rise alone. Every lyric carved in stone. From the ashes of who I've been, I feel the new wave breaking in. Take me to the city of fire, where the bright lights lift me higher. I'm a voice in the night, turning wrong into right. Every song's a spark to inspire. Hear the echo, hear the choir. When I stand, I multiply 1,000 phoenix in the sky. This ain't just my dream in motion. It's a revolution in devotion. Backstage doubt and a shaking hand, but I built my courage like a one-man band. Every rejection wrote a better line. Every setback set the fuse in time. I sing for the kid with a cracked up dream, for the unheard voice in the in-between. If my song can light one soul, that's a wildfire out of control. From bedroom walls to a Broadway sign, every scar now shines divine. If I burn, I burn to ignite, not just glow, but start the light. Take me to the city of fire, where the bright lights lift me higher. I'm a voice in the night, turning wrong into right. Every song's a spark to inspire. Hear the echo, hear the choir. When I stand, I multiply 1,000 phoenix in the sky. This ain't just my dream in motion. It's a new wave rising ocean. From ashes we rise, from silence we cry, from doubt we define who we are. If you feel that flame, if you know your name, then follow the spark in the door. I'm not the end of the story, I'm the story. Take me to the city of fire, let the next voice climb even higher. This is more than a stage, more than turning a page. It's a movement built from desire. When one phoenix learns to fly, 10 more reach for the sky. This ain't just bright city lights, it's 1,000 dreams taking flight. A singer became the sun. Now the skyline's yours and mine.
Hello.
Woo!
How are we?
Oh, rushed.
Rushed. Why are you so rushed?
I don't know. I got up way early, so and then I had puppy issues, and Yes. So, yes.
Oh, what is it with the animals of the world? Teresa's just joined us and she had pussy issues last night. Pussy and puppy issues everywhere. Those animals take over. They should just basically go to sleep and eat whiskers.
We have 3 huskies, and so 1 is more than enough.
I know.
2, you need to have your head examined, and 3.
See, this is why I don't have animals. They just take up too much time.
Oh, but they're so amazing, and the kisses.
I know, the cuteness and the slobbers and the poo and the wee and the taking them for walks and you're not convincing me.
The kisses are adorable, and when they sit on your lap and look at you, you realize they're part of your world, but you're all their world.
They are. That's true. They're companions. Yeah, and Willie says, "Hey, and Teresa's here as well. Look, we've got the gang here today. Hi, everybody."
Yeah. So 3 huskies is.
Hi,
yes.
Samantha.
So we have 3 huskies and a bearded dragon.
And did you know, actually, I'd like a bearded dragon because I like dragons. So I've got a dragon tattoo. So okay. I think a dragon would be cool in my room. I don't know if the landlady would let me have one, but we could try.
And he can be super nice, like he knows when I'm coming in, it's time to get fed, but after he eats, he's like, "Meh." And then he turns into the biggest dick you've ever seen. Like, and you go down to pick him up and he's like,
perhaps I say I might have one then. Hang on a minute. We've got to run at a podcast. Do love you. Willie, that was rather quick. He's got to run. He hasn't even stuck around for his song. Willie, what you like, mister? We've got a great song coming up from our podcaster, Unique, Willie Thornton, who has been up all night writing songs.
I know. He wrote me this morning. Well, he called me at 1:00 in the morning.
I know.
Like, "I need to talk to you." And I'm like, "Really? Really?"
I know. Typical artist brains. I don't think musicians sleep. I think they just literally run on adrenaline.
At 1:30, I was trying to go to sleep because I get up I used to never got up after 10. I mean, before 10. Like 10 o'clock was my wake up time. And then I started doing the show. And I'm like,
Danielle, at least he showed up. Yeah, that's very true, Danielle. Don't know where Bubba is. Where's Bubba today?
Oh, he's probably super. He's getting probably ready for the Midwest Talent Awards this weekend.
He's getting ready. That's what Willie's getting up to. He's getting ready for the Midwest Talent Awards. Do you know what he's doing? He's trying to nick our award. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get there first. Willie, it's ours. It's not yours. It's ours. We won. We deserve it.
Yeah, we do this 5 days a week, man.
Yeah,
5 days.
Come on, 5 days, 30 songs, man.
5 days, man.
It's ours. The trophy's ours. We've got our speech all sorted out and everything.
I was feeling so good. Like, I'm so thrilled that not only is the podcast that I'm involved in nominated, but I'm nominated for 2 awards, which I'm totally excited about.
And you got ISSA sorted out as well, didn't you?
And I was feeling, wouldn't that be cool to win, And then I looked at my competition and it was like 45 people or something, or no, not that. Like 20 people.
I'm glad to be nominated. I'm like, Willie, I'm glad to be nominated. It's an honor to be nominated. And to be honest, I'm glad that I don't have to go and collect an award, because last time I collected an award was when I was at school and I fell over the stage on the way down. So that's given me nightmares of collecting any other further awards or trophies, okay? I used to win rugby awards every single year when I was in school. And there was this common joke about would AJ fall off the stage again, because I've got 2 left feet and I come a cropper one year. I do remember. So actually, nomination stage is good enough for me, because as long as I don't have to go and get it, I might send someone else to go and get it for me on my behalf. because I definitely won't be in Detroit. So, Willie, if I win, please don't fall down the stage, okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thrilled. I obviously, I've been accused of being competitive. Me, competitive.
What? You? Never.
No, I don't think of myself as competitive, but I think I might be. So
I love it. This is what award season is all about. It's the fight. It's the competitive nature. It's like it's not. It's nominations.
Yeah, and it's weird because it's like there's two different kind of sets of awards. There's awards that are judged by judges, and they go have a criteria, and then there's ones where like the audience picks it out, and it's like that. Those scare me because like if you're not really well known, like who's this little round guy that's doing Unsigned Spotlight? Like who is he? A lot of people don't know me. They don't have a clue. So it's kind of, I feel kind of weird, but so to be nominated with a group of people that are so good, and I know that I'm not really known, kind of makes me feel kind of good. Although I did do the ISSAs yesterday.
I see. Congratulations. At last, you've done it.
I was so scared, because you had to be nominated by a person, I guess. And that's kind of what it said. So I was like, well, I know Caden's very heavily involved. So, and he has been pushing me. So, but I was like, and then they're like, do you have anybody that can like endorse you or recommend you or that? I don't know. So if anybody wants to go on and nominate me, they can.
See, look, Willie, I can do it, but Willie's also said he will do it as well. There's lots of people who will nominate and put you forward, okay? So let's get it done. If it's not been done, let's get it done, okay?
I think I'm done, though, so I'm feeling good, and, like I said, there is such a crazy amount of talent, and
there's so much talent out there.
Just to be included, just to be included in the nomination category, to be nominated in a category is pretty amazing when you think about we go through 25 to 30 songs a week, and any one of them are bangers. Like it's just a matter of who listens to it. So, it really is honestly a thrill to be nominated, and I am going to do my best. I so wanted to go to Chicago this weekend to go, and Bubba wanted me to perform and appear, but I already have an engagement this weekend. That would have made my month, to go to an awards show and just to meet all the great people that I'm listening to, that I'm getting to know. So anyway, what's on our show today?
What's on the show today? We have got a packed lineup of some great music, but we're still running dry, so keep sending those music in. We have got the amazing Willie Thornton, who has just started songwriting and starting to put his ideas. And basically, I want to share his music with you, even though he is Yusuno, because he is looking for singers and producers to do this as a hobby full-time. So let's listen to these words that he's written down, because these are absolutely fantastic. Little Hands, Second Chances, a song written about his daughter. Beautiful.
Yes, he asked JP. He wants to listen to JP and see if JP would record. And I'm like, I'm sure that he would be thrilled.
Oh, that's so lovely. But he's got some great words. I've listened to a few of his songs today. It's been really good. Anyway, and then we've got Rebecca Richards. That's come over from the Country Files over to the inbox. And that's Never Too Late. It's country pop celebrating pursuing dreams at any record in just as live in Nashville Ocean Way Studio. Ooh. Okay, the next one is Anthony O'Neill and the Murder, the Coal Tattoo. So this is a bit of a storytelling one. Here's a bit of trivia for you. Oh, a bit of trivia on the show. I quite like this. Coal can leave blue scars on the skin known to miners as coal tattoos. And if you were a minor back in the 1800s, a coal tattoo was bad news indeed. It marked you as someone who was accident prone and unsafe.
Oh,
and in the story of someone who paid a high price for the scars they earned due their bravery. No good deed goes unpunished, as the old engaged says. Ooh, I like these sort of ones. They're quite exciting. What are you doing now? Stop looking at your phone during the show. Get off your phone.
It's not my phone.
It's your watch, and I bet you get your text on your watch. I bet you've got one of those pass watches which get your text through.
Yes, somebody said you guys are doing a great job.
Ah, right, okay, all right. Well, we'll let you get away with it. Anyway, the next one I've got down is Brandy Wayne's remix of Victim, because we missed it from the show that she was on, and I listened to it after the show, and OMG, it's a banger.
Yeah.
So I should put that on for her.
She's nominated for like 7 ISSAs already.
Do you know our whole house is like full of them, isn't it? Full of trophies.
Yes,
I bet she can't get through her front door.
You go to her mailbox and I got an award, and I'm like,
I got another one.
I'm gonna throw up now.
Did you just nick them on the way out? And then our friend Steve Carnival, I was listening to some of his records from last year, and I came across Beautiful Girls. And what a magical music video this is. Okay, so it's one of his older ones, but Steve, seriously, an absolute banger about, really is.
Great artist.
Great music. So yeah, there are 5 artists, and Brandy is here. Hi, Brandy. How are you doing?
Yikes! Why are you yikes?
I don't know. She said she'd be accident prone for sure. And then she says Michael can't talk. I think she's talking about your awards. That's what she's talking about.
I've only won 3.
It's a bit of a competition between you two. I like it. Talk.
Her room is like a mausoleum now of awards.
Well, this year's yours is going to be a mausoleum.
I have always said from day one, she works hard, she's disciplined, and she puts out really good stuff. And it's very hard in this business to find, people that are ethically good as well, and she really is. Yes, and the cool tattoo.
Willie says you've got more than me. Well, Willie, you might be going home with one this weekend if you win, buddy. If not, and it's coming to us.
Willie's show, his podcast is absolutely incredible. He's very good at what he does.
I tell you what, should we start with him tonight because he was desperately ready to go?
Let's do it.
And I think let's do it.
He did message me at 1 a.m.
I know, and he's been really wanting to get this out, and it's such a beautiful song.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we welcome Willie Thornton, Wild Willie. And we haven't got a cover album because it is so new at the moment. So what I thought I'd do for you, Willie, is we would put your Soul Impact show on because you're doing so well for this show this year and you're getting so many great artists. And we've heard that you're going on to a radio show as well. So well done, Willie. You've got a great show. We all absolutely love you here at the Seeds Project, okay? This is Little Hands.
There was a time I walked a crooked road, tried to carry more than one man could hold, made some choices I wish I could erase, left some scars I still see on my face. The grace found me down on my knees, right where broken men are meant to be. And the moment I heard my little girl cry, I knew heaven was giving me another try. Every sunrise feels like mercy, every prayer feels like home. I ain't the man I used to be, but I'm the dad she needs to see. Trying every day to stand up strong, show her where my faith belongs. Little hands wrapped around my heart, God knew I needed a brand new start. Yeah, I stumbled, yeah, I've been torn, but she made a better man be born. And I thank the Lord above my little girl and a father's love. There's nights I sit beside her bed, pray the prayers my daddy said, ask the Lord to guide my way so I can lead her every day. I tell her stories about grace and light, about wrong and how to make it right. 'Cause the past they change when you believe God can turn regret to legacy. I ain't the man I used to be, but I'm the dad she needs to see. Trying every day to stand up strong, show her where my faith belongs. Little hands wrapped around my heart, God knew I needed a brand new start. Yeah, I've stumbled, yeah, I've been torn, but she made a better man reborn. And I thank the Lord above for my little girl and her father's love. Hey, little monkey, you're my world. That is strong because of you, girl. Every step I take, every prayer I pray is to guide your heart along the way. You're my everything, my reason why, the light God placed here in my life. And when I hold your hand, I see the man I'm meant to be. I ain't the man I used to be, but I'm the dad she needs to see. Walking closer every day, letting God lead the way. Little monkey, you're my heart. You're the reason I found my star. Yeah, the past tried to hold me down, but grace turned my life around. Now I thank the Lord above for my little girl and a father's love.
Wow. Well, damn. Wow. 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 Not just because he's a friend, and, you know, that was so well written.
It was brilliant.
God.
Where have you been hiding, Wild Willie? Let's get you out with those tracks.
That is a great track.
You've got a lot of love coming from people, Willie.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I love music. I really do. You know, Willie, like, contacting us during the night, couldn't sleep during the night, needed to write these songs out of his head. And to write such a beautiful song about you. His daughter's lovely. I love Monkey. How is she, Willie? I hope she's absolutely well. She watches all of the shows with Bubba and with us, and she's always about on Willie's lap. She's the most adorable little kid. She really is absolutely gorgeous.
That is a phenomenal song. I mean,
very well written.
Just so much feeling in the words, and you know, that is a great song. I don't know what he wants to do with it. He asked, you know, actually JP was recommended to him, and I would love to see what he could do with that song. I mean, seriously.
Not been produced yet, as far as I know. Willie hasn't put it out yet. He's got to run now.
But yeah, as far as writing lyrics, that was really outstanding. Willie, you got a really good talent. Like, really, once again, it's all about honesty. It's all about, you know, when a songwriter taps into something that is important to them. And like, you know, there's nothing wrong with fun songs. Absolutely not. I mean, the world needs those. They heal, they make you feel good, you know, but when a songwriter gets personal, when a songwriter exposes who they are lyrically and where they've been, you create something that's just, it's so hard to replicate it any other way. And I think, you know, we got to know Willie more in 4 minutes than sometimes we would learn sitting down and just talking to him, because he put himself out there. And that to me is, I commend of, because a lot of songwriters, they're afraid to do that. They're afraid to reveal themselves. They're good at making stories. They're good at making fun, you know, fun pop or, you know, rocking anthems and kind of, you know, but when you find a way to tap into exposing who you are, it just takes things to another level. And so
Willie, final comment from me, and congratulations, and also your daughter will be very proud of her daddy.
Yes.
Right, let's get on to the next track. Which one are we going to do next?
Well, if Brandy Wine is still there, I don't know if she is.
I'm sure she is in the background.
Let's do a little Victim.
Let's have a little bit of Victim, a little bit of rock. Let's go for Brandy's song, Victim. Absolutely brilliant song. And she was on the stage with us. If you missed her interview from last week, please check it out. It was an absolute classic night.
The truth is, you didn't want to lose. You said you'd never fool me, but the thing is that I don't agree. Made it seem
Yes, that's my Brandy.
Hey, look at her with an award from last year for Victim. Congratulations to the Red Carpet Awards over in Holland for 2025. Victim was an award-winning track.
Yes,
That's a good track.
She's so talented.
I know, multi-talented, really is multi-talented, and we absolutely love her on the show. She's just one of these people who brings the joy to the world.
She
so
does.
lovely to have her around.
And it's worth the drive to go to her house.
That is. Well, yeah, with your Scooby snacks. We've already heard about your Scooby snacks.
Well, we don't do Scooby snacks at her house. We do champagne at her house.
You do what? Champagne at her house. So Teresa's got to go as well. Goodbye, Teresa. Thank you for joining us to the show. Yes, we will stay safe. You're going to miss the next 3 songs. They've got great songs coming up. Oh, we don't like it when people leave. Go find us some more people out there in Facebook and YouTube world. Come and keep us company.
If people leave, that just means they get to come back.
They do. I like it when people come back.
I do too.
Okay, number 3. Okay, what are we going to have now?
Which numbers did we already do? We did
Willie's, which was number 1, and Brandy's, which was number 4.
So let's do number 2.
Oh, Rebecca. Never Too Late is this one here. There you go. A bit of country for you. Country pop. One from Nashville. Ocean Way Studio. Is this a famous studio over in Nashville?
I think so.
She lives in Nashville's Ocean Way Studio. See, this is how much I know about the USA. I'd imagine she just lived in the studio. Just literally. She's got her own studio.
There's a lot of studios in Nashville.
There is. Rebecca, which one are you in? Okay, this is Rebecca Richards, everybody. And this is then Never Too Late.
Playing somewhere out there's a version of you
That was some seriously good country pop right there.
That was seriously good country pop.
Very, very, very radio friendly. Wow. Like that, you could stick that in any playlist with anybody, with a Carrie Underwood, with a Martina McBride, with a, anybody. And that song would just play well. So that was a really, really good job. Really solid song.
I liked it. There's been some people who've been saving my skin. I've been thinking and worrying to myself, thinking, am I going to get enough music for today? And people have been rushing stuff in for me. So thank you so, so much. Ready for the show. And never too late to support your friends. And a big thank you to all of those radio hosts out there and all the people who are sending in great, great music to the show, which be absolutely, I can't do it without you, everybody. Really fantastic. And I've been joining some more groups today on Facebook. So hopefully we're going to have some more songs which are going to be sent into the show. And we're going to hear some even different music that we haven't even heard before. Another great song, said Teresa. I thought you were going. You're staying with us. Thank you very much for sticking around.
What did you think of the song?
I really liked it. It's got a really nice sound, and I like country pop. It's got a really lovely, she's got a lovely voice, really good voice. Yeah. And it was really one of those songs, like you say, it's playlistable, it's radio friendly, and you can put it alongside any song. And yeah, no, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I love the fact that, artists are putting out, the music that would cost, if you were signed with a label, they would charge you, $200,000 to make an album, and people are finding a way to do it, and just, technology and the way you can mix these days and everything. It's just, people are able to just put out these incredible songs that, that would slide into any FM station, whether it's pop or country or whatever. And she's a prime example of, she could be on a major radio station in Nashville, and nobody would bat an eye.
See, everybody knows it's my dream that I'm coming over to the US. And at the end of the day, Nashville has always been one of those places I absolutely dream to come to, because for me, it's one of the biggest homes of music, and I've got to give a really big big up to Nashville lately. Like, your brand of your music is phenomenal. The country rock scene, the country pop scene, the traditional country. It's like, what are you not producing when you're in Nashville? You're just coming out with everything, like really great songs at the moment. And I really need to go.
And that doesn't take away from the West Coast, like LA is creating great pop and great rock. And Minneapolis has got a serious music scene, happening. So, I mean, it's like there are hubs of people that, are putting out phenomenal stuff. So
I just need, rather than sort of visiting, I think I need to live there for a little while. So I get to go to each individual part of the US, because I keep getting told all about it. And I've always been told about it since I was a wee little boy. And I've always said, Mummy, I want to go to America and live. And my sister was the first one to get out there. And I've been jealous ever since. But I'm going to get there.
How does she like it?
She loves it. She's been there for, I would say, about 15 years now.
Okay.
She's going back to Florida. She is in Nashville at the moment. She's in Tennessee. But she's going back to Florida. So yeah, I'm just dead jealous. There's so many parts of, the Hard Rock Cafe, hotels and all that sort of stuff I want to go to as well. I just want to go to all the places that you just dream of in the UK. A lot of American artists dream of coming to London. Now, I don't know why. It's cold here. It's wet here. Okay, yes, we have the royal family. Okay, I get that. But I don't know what artists want to come over to the UK and perform for.
Okay, so in all honesty, there was a period of time that both fashion and music looked to the UK as trailblazers. Like, they really did. Like, which is why we have a term here in the States about the British invasion, meaning all of what's popular in England setting trends is now going to come over into the area or to the States and influence that. So the UK has always had a really good reputation for being a trailblazer. And you know, because when you think about it, you know, especially the 60s, the Beatles and the Stones and the Who, you know, these were all pivotal, you know, shift makers in the music scene, and they came from. And then you had, you know, the punk invasion and the new wave invasion and the romantic invasion and, you know, Culture Club in the 80s. And like all these groups were just helping define so many elements of music that we weren't doing here. I mean, yes, we had, you know, Madonna and Michael Jackson and who were making great music, but they weren't getting, how do I say this? They weren't getting into the fringe. Like they were defining R&B and pop, but they really weren't new wave. They weren't bringing anything, you know, synth pop came from the UK. That's just the truth. It's like, you know, and so I'm glad people love the United States, and I think the United States has incredible music. I'm not taking that away at all. But I think part of the reason why a lot of people is because for a long period of time, we looked towards England and the UK and Europe to set the trend in clothes, you know, set the trend in music.
Yeah, I'm not going to get, you know, people are going to shoot me, you know, being a presenter over in the UK. I do love the UK, don't get me wrong. And we've had some great musicians, you know, the Beatles, you know, the Who, Robbie Williams. There's just loads of like you can reel off your tongue that you've been proud of being British. You know, Oasis. You know, we're all proud of you for all you've done. But I think if you do ask UK artists, you know, where the next steps will be, it's like, yeah, we need to do the US, and it's exactly the same for you over in the US. Probably you need to do the UK. But yeah, it's coming. You know, I've got people literally wanting to come into the suitcase of mine to come over with me. Yep, I'll pick you all up. At the moment, I'm literally going to be coming over on a rubber dinghy. Everybody knows that I'm either swimming the ocean or coming over on a rubber dinghy. So if you're not scared of sharks, you can come over to the US with me.
I do say that it is very, very much, I think, an honor for what the United States has represented musically, because almost every artist you hear says in another country, you haven't really made it until you've conquered the US, you know? And so, yeah.
Definitely. Well, I tell you what, we've got 2 videos to play for the halftime show tonight, because we are getting behind our big boy boss over on his tour of the US, okay, because he's on his way in his big bus to go and see everybody. So we'll have a tea break and then we'll go straight on to the tour promo video, because it is awards weekend. We are so excited, Bubba.
Imagine capturing the raw essence of nature, with its infinite color and beauty. Now, envision turning that into something truly transformative. Pure and easy tea cultivates the goodness of nature's bounty into fuel for your body. We are what we drink. Pure and easy tea, the pure nourishment your body craves.
Okay, before we do the next video.
Love me some Pure and Easy.
Love me some Pure and Easy tea.
I want some merchandise. Like, I want to wear Pure and Easy t-shirts this summer.
There you go, Calvin. I know you're watching the show because you watch every single show. We would love a Pure and Easy t-shirt. We'd wear it on the show, wouldn't we?
You know what? Not only would I wear it on the show, but after my shows, I would throw that on and sign like autographs and wear the merchandise at some of the autograph sessions, because you don't want to wear the same stuff you just sweated in for an hour or whatever.
Yeah,
So you got to
right.
change. So then I would, or maybe a cap, or, maybe a jacket, maybe an
or Mercedes with like Pure and Easy Tea on the side. Anyway, we just need to say a big thank you to Pure and Easy Tea because they are sponsoring Bubba on the road, and this is where he's going, everybody.
This is the Scene Projects. This is the Songwriter Showcase.
Go ahead, take your step across the Barrow County line. You can hear the truth as it whispers through the tops of the Georgia pines. I'm fishing for walleye. Throw that boat in before the morning light. I'm here to stay.
Sliding down the driveway, swearing at the snowplow driving by. It's so easy to forget all the beauty that's there if we'd only look up to the sky.
If I could change your mind, you know that I would. No need to say goodbye, the point is understood. You told me that it wasn't enough, but you gave all you had for me. Before we went our separate ways, I can't blame you, I messed it up.
This day has been an incredible experience, not only for myself, but for everyone who entered this room. We hope that you enjoy the performances. We hope that you go and follow and find your new favorite songwriter inside of this show. And I pray that this community continues to grow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Our one, our only Bubba Starts. Good luck on the bus, mister. We will miss you, but good luck.
Have a great trip. And what an incredible community. It's not just a brand. What an incredible
it is a home. It's a family.
It is. What an incredible community that he has created. And, it's so weird this is such a cutthroat business at times, and it's the truth. But it's so rare to see so many artists all kind of vying for the same thing and wanting to reach a goal, but yet they set some of their stuff aside so that they can support other people. Like they can see their friends or people they want to collaborate with. And so, yeah, it's a nifty, incredible community that is really sorely missing, because
I want a bus like that. That's all I want. I'd love a bus like that to tour around. Not that I could drive it. I need a driver. If there's anyone out there on Facebook or YouTube who'd want to come and do the UK tour with me and drive, I can't drive buses to save my life. I'd probably crash. So if anyone's got a license and who could drive a bus, please let me know and you can come on the tour with us. I love the inside of that bus. That's a real star bus, isn't it? That's a proper tour bus. It really is.
It is. I toured in a tour bus twice, and it was it was fun for the first 30 days,
and then everybody farts and snores and shouts,
and you're like, yes, and you know what's going to happen. You know who's going to snore, who has too much gas. It's like, I'm trying to think, if I smother this person with a pillow, is that really considered murder?
Anyway, we'll get your tour secrets out tomorrow. Right, we've got 2 more songs. We've got Anthony O'Neill I'm going to put on next because I do want to leave Steve to the last. This is an absolute classic video to play the show out on.
Let's do that one.
Let's put Anthony's on because I really want to know about this cog business in leaving a mark, okay? This is really interesting. I love story songs, which got a real deep story behind them. So yeah, this is going to be really interesting. Here we go. The Coal Tattoo.
They call for men to work the scene, and the man they called Lucky said to live out his daddy's dream. With a pick in your hand, boy, you get hairs on your chest. He swore that the nerd would be better than the rest. Every day he was working for sweet Mary and his son, but a cold fate was lurking, the collapse of 31. The town heard the rumble clear as a funeral bell. The shaft had crumbled, trapping souls in living hell. And he drinks up his poison as he sits in his den, 'cause that's all that's left to do. And they call him a hero, those 51 men, but he carries the weight in blue, the price of the cold tattoo. There could be no salvation, they were all damned to a man, but with no hesitation, Lucky rose up, pick in hand. She held a child as he headed to the door. Forget your daddy, son, he ain't coming home no more. Stain of blood, scarred by carving, the steel he carved away, and he worked like a golem, not a single man died that day. No hesitation, he didn't think but twice. He never guessed his courage had a price. And he drinks up his poison as he sits in his den, 'cause that's all that's left. And they call him a hero, those 51 men, but he carries the weight in blue, the price of the cold tattoo. Despite his day of fame, he never worked again. I nearly left him for another man. Up his poison as he sits in his den, 'cause that's all that's left to do. And they call him a hero, those 51 men, but he carries the weight in blue, the price of the cold tattoo. Yes, he drinks up his poison as he sits in his den, 'cause that's all that's left to do. And they call him a hero, those 51 men, but he carries the weight in blue, the price of the cold tattoo.
What did you think?
Great story, great arrangement, very solid track. Yeah, definitely a storyteller. I've got to go, guys. Great show. Oh, you're so wonderful. Bye, Brandy.
Bye, Brandy.
You know, that's kind of going, wow. You know, our household is pretty diverse on what we listen to musically, and like Jason got me on yacht rock because his dad, you know, loved early rock, but he also got Jason into, like, you know, who sang the Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald? Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So all those storytellers are Jason loves those kind of songs. Like, he just loves. Even Billy Joel, the Easter Elixir, you know, the story about the ship. That's a very, very disciplined, very solid style of singing. It would be really hard for me, especially getting down that low. But I really liked it because I do like stories. I like songs with stories to them.
I can't remember where it is. I'm going to have to dig this one out for you. It was a artist who come onto my show about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago now, and he was a historian. And he was about the West, like the Wild West, but also about the miners and things like that. But it was really interesting. I can't remember what his name was. But I remember when I read the bio, because he said to me in the bio, please read the rest of my website. And then you will understand my stories more when I sing them, because it's very much connected to what I do as a business. It's very much connected to do with what my life's about. And all of my songs are related to everything to do with the history that I'm trying to talk about in the US. And it was so fascinating.
Yeah.
Because every song was so deep, and the story just went from one to the other, to the other, to the other. And I'll tell you what, I actually watched the whole episode again and again and again because I was so interested in what was going on. And the power of these lyrics. It was like I was almost caught up in his world, and I was like looking on his website. I was like doing some historical, like look at like the next day, looking into what was going on. Like, and it was like really captured me because I'd never been interested in it before. But for some reason, it got me captivated. I really needed to know.
It's so interesting, you know. It's like the one question I always want to ask other songwriters, what made you write that? Like, what was your overall goal? Because when you listen to a song like that, so well put together, you would say, as good as it is, would it get a bunch of airplay, you know, or radio play? And probably not, because it is so different and such a,
you know, he's talking back in the 1800s. You know, he was talking about basically when miners were scarred by coal. I mean, it left this tattoo, and sort of basically meant if you were marked by it, you was accident prone. And he was saying that, you know, he's got knowledge of this, you know, so fantastic. Really loved it. Right, we've got time for one more song because we have got a mammoth big show tomorrow, and I know we're going to be going well over the hour because guess what, everybody? We are going to Eurovision, and I have got a million questions to ask because we've got the one, the only Greg Watts on the show, our Eurovision songwriter, and I'm sure you're going to have lots of questions to ask, so please come and join the show tomorrow. Get those questions in. All those people who want to write songs for Eurovision or have any comments about the show itself, which is live on the TV every single year, please get your questions ready because this is a one-time only opportunity to actually speak to one of the people who write for the BBC here in the UK and also write for the judges over in Finland to actually ask him some deep questions about Eurovision. You do not get opportunities like this only on the Unsigned Spotlight, okay? So get those questions ready. An extra long show tomorrow, I am sure. So we're going to finish the show tonight off with our friend Steve Carbonelli with his gals, Butterfly Gals. Look at this. We've got a great treat for you to finish the show off tonight. And we will also do a quick review for you, Steve, because I know you'll be listening in the background, okay? This is Steve Carnivale. This is Butterfly Girls, everybody.
Butterfly, butterfly girls. You spread your wings around the world. Butterfly, butterfly girls. You spread your wings around the world. Hey, what you got? I got you inside that shining heart. Hey, what you got? I got you inside that silver heart. Hey, what you got? I got you inside that shining heart. Hey, what you got? I got you. 1, 2, 3, go! Butterfly, butterfly girls, you spread your wings around the world. Butterfly, butterfly girls, you spread your wings around the world. What you gonna do when neon lights shine over you? Butterfly, butterfly girls, you spread your joy around the world. Hey, hey, oh. Hey, hey, oh. The moment's mine, so I've got to try to spread my wings across the sky. I know I can make it because I got you. I'm gonna fly like a butterfly. Butterfly, butterfly girls, you spread your wings around the world. What you gonna do? We know the world's a stage for you. Butterfly, butterfly girls, you spread your joy around the world. What you gonna do when neon lights shine over you? Hey, hey, oh. Hey, hey, oh. Hey, hey, oh. Hey, hey, oh. 1, 2, 3, go! Butterfly, butterfly girls, you spread your wings around the world. What you gonna do? You are reborn in life anew. Butterfly, butterfly girls, you spread your joy around the world. What you gonna do? We know the world's a stage for you. I'm a mother, I'm a sister, I'm a winner, and I wanna live my best life. I'm a mother, I'm a sister, I'm a winner, and I wanna fly like a butterfly. Hey, I'm so high, I wanna fly across your sky. Hey, I'm so high, I wanna fly across your sky. 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 I wanna fly across your sky.
Okay, so it's Carnivale. It's so Carnivale is how we go. That's his stage name, which is totally cool. You know, he makes big, bold, fun music.
He does.
And I think part of his goodness, or what is so cool about him, is his restraint. Like, he really packages everything up really well, and it could be super flamboyant and everything, but it's always packaged so classy. Like, I always feel like I'm going to a pool party with him. Like, he's this big, he's got this beautiful house, and he just loves people, and he loves guests, and he's always inviting us in to share in his joy and his happiness and, the world of Carnivale. And I really appreciate that. It's like, I know his music. I'm not saying and not because he's one-dimensional, but I know his music now. Like, I'm getting a really good feel, because I think, like many good artists we've already talked about through the past few weeks and even today, they give you a glimpse of who they are. They don't have to reveal, something deep and dark and terrifying or sad. They just have to let you in to see a part of who they are, their character, their nature.
His world looks so fun. It
does.
Really does. The videos that he comes up with are amazing.
It's like this cool Miami Vice James Bond without the danger. Like, I'm not worried about anybody shooting me in the head, but
he was talking about coming over to New York, wasn't he? I think it was yesterday. He was talking about coming over to New York. Yeah. So look out, America! I think Steve's on his way to come and see you. If he finds wherever he goes.
I would want to go I would like to go to a bar or an after party with him, because you'd have
a great time.
You just know this guy is so awesome. And so, yeah, kudos to continuing to enhance his brand, and really not only enhancing a brand, creating his own world. Like, when you step into his music, you step into his world. And I love that. I love that about an artist. So
that's cool. Well done, Steve. Look at
these deep reviews. Like, we don't just say, yeah, it's a good. I get it.
We go into deepness.
Wise and wonders and
wise and wonderful words. Anyway, keep those wise and wonderful words for tomorrow, because we have got a Eurovision special that you cannot miss. Do not be late. 6 p.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. where Michael is, at 1 p.m. where Bubba is. We will see you tomorrow night for the show. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye.
Program is part of the Scene Project's podcast network. The Scene Project features interviews with independent musicians, comedians, and artists from across the Midwest. Become part of our community and support local art wherever you are.